Hi YouTube, back with you once again. Here's Sunday, I believe it's the 23rd, and I'm going to head out and take some more pictures and video of the old abandoned Monon line. I'm trying to get it all, well, most of it documented through Washington County. There's a few stops that I've missed, only because it wasn't safe to park on blind curves and things like that. But here shortly, we'll go ahead and be up at our next crossing to stop at, which will be Heritage Chapel Road. I don't think I'll put that on video. I am going to try to get some video of the Fogg Siding just before Salem, and some video of in Salem, and then some video over in Campbellsburg. But the other ones where I'm going to take photographs, I'm just going to put those on a group I'm in Facebook called Abandoned Rails. But I just figured I'd let you know what's going on. The weather finally broke, and it's about 64 degrees right now, and feels pretty good out. It was pouring down rain yesterday and about all last night, and they claim we're supposed to get more today, but right now it's dry, so I want to not making hay while the sun shines because it's cloudy, but I'm going to try to get out while I can. I might get washed out of it before I get done, but we'll see what I can get done anyhow. So until then, this is Gary. Here's the remnants of a spur that once ran beside of Kimball that they pulled up. Funny thing about this spur is that it never once was used. They put it in back in the 80s, I guess, and I say Kimball never did use it because they always trucked everything in and out. I'm going to go on ahead here just a little bit and get up the old Fogg Siding up here. You can see it's washed out here, but this is not the big washout of it. I'm going to try to get across this if I can. I'm going to have to turn the camera off for a second. I'm going to need both hands here. Alright YouTube, we've made it back. And here's one of the reasons I don't think a short line will ever come in and want to take this over. It's like that for a good way back through there. Back when we had the flood back in May of 2017, it washed all this out down through here and twisted the rails and whatnot. And you see there's lots of spots like down there. The ballast is about a foot down underneath the rails, and up here in places like that, and where it's still washed through and whatnot. They did manage to rip most of the old siding up. I thought the old siding was still back there at Heritage Chapel crossing, but I was wrong. You can see I'm having to gingerly make my way across here. Okay. There we are. Whew. Now, a lot of people talk about date nails in ties. I think these ties and stuff are probably too modern to have them. Probably not seen any laying around or nothing like that, or in the ties or anything else. I'll get back up here. I want to get a still photograph of this old spur I just about, okay, I think I'm safe to walk on it normal for a while now. Like I say, here's that old spur that was never used, the switch for it. US and SC, made in USA. Well, like I say, I don't think it's locked anymore. Wouldn't matter if it was. Ain't no train gonna come down through here to test it. But I sure the heck ain't gonna try to throw the switch. All right, well, I just wanted to show a little bit of this, and I want to head on parts further up the road here, get up to Salem and get over to the Campbellsburg. Well, as you can see, it was a goodly little walk down there. There's the bit of spur that is cut off now, and further on down that way was the washout. The old telegraph lines have come down in places, and look what I managed to find. An old insulator on its, still on its post there. Just laying down in the grass. I know it's partially busted out on the bottom there, but I thought that was kind of neat. I want to save that. Also picked up an old railroad spike. I have no idea why. Those things are as common as anything, but I never could find any date nails or nothing like that. So I want to head on towards Salem now. Well, we're up Main Street crossing here in Salem, Indiana. And right about here is where the original depot sat. Over here, see up the line here. Now, that old boxcar over there was scrapped out, or marked as scrap, and it's been sitting there as long as I can remember. And used to be a grain elevator right around here too. I'm not sure where it's at. I think it was over here. But now that over there is a spur now that dead ends just up beside the building there. But at one time it was a siding that went on the other side of the depot. And if you walk along here, you can see the tracks are buried underneath the asphalt there, but they used to curve on around and rejoin it down there by that crossing over there on High Street. But like I say, this has been nothing but a spur ever since we've lived here. We moved here in 1982, and it was a spur then that had that boxcar sitting on it then. The depot might have still been here in 1982, but if it was, it was just shy of being torn down. I can't really remember whether it was here or not. If it was, it wasn't for too long after we moved here. All right, well, time to head on to another crossing. Here we are in downtown Campbellsburg, Indiana on Railroad Street. That computer lab over there, I believe, used to be a bank many, many moons ago. And looks like this building here might have caught fire at one time, but I don't know. Let's see. Building right beside the tracks there. There used to be another siding on down that way, but it's long since been ripped up too. There's not much in Campbellsburg anymore. There's a factory on down the road here. I believe it's the only factory in Campbellsburg. Now they have put new sidewalks in, which surprised me. And when I lived here, of course I only lived here about a year. I used to live up North 3rd Street, which is that blue sign off in the distance there, just past that bungalow style house, and it went up that way, and I lived up the dead end of it. And there's Jimmy's place. Jimmy Sands is the bar in town. But there's not much to see in Campbellsburg here, and there's even less to see at the next place I want to stop, which will be the last place. That'll be in Saltillo. We'll go ahead and get off of here. Oh, we're coming into downtown Saltillo now. Not much of this town. About 3 or 4 streets. And here's the last of the Monon crossings I want to get. And I do believe that this right here is about the far north end of town here. Yep, North Street.